Hello Internet, this is Scott with Scott's Garage, and today I'm working on our home air conditioner. This is the first video as far as Scott's Garage is concerned with home AC, but I'm a do-yourselfer. I'm sure you are too if you're watching this video. And we'll be replacing the fan and the capacitor of this unit. You can see I took the fan out. Now the presenting problem was this. Last night we came home. There had been a large storm before we got home, monsoon rains. Came home and inside the house it was blowing hot air. So the AC was on inside, came back outside and checked it out. And basically I could tell the compressor was working. You could hear it, you could feel the heat. But what was not working was the fan. So I did a little bit of troubleshooting this morning. It could be one of two things. The capacitor could have been bad, or the actual fan motor. So what I did this morning is, I disconnected everything. I took the fan motor off and the capacitor, and I went to the local appliance parts store, and they were able to test things out for me. It made it a whole lot easier. So it ended up being both. This is the original fan motor for this Goodman, and this is a model D909, and the fan motor is bad. But they checked out the capacitor, and the capacitor is starting to go. And with these capacitors, if you have any bulging on either side, either top or bottom, but you notice there's a wobble, and it's starting to go. And they checked it out, and on the compressor side, the tolerances were out of spec. So therefore, I did get a new capacitor in this box, and I got a new fan motor, and this is a D7909. It's the only replacement now for this one, and I guess the bearings are different. That's the only difference, but this will go right in. Now the first thing we're going to do is remove the actual fan blades from the shaft there, and to do that there's a little set screw. I've already taken it out, but you take a set screw out, and this is what it looks like. So I took that out. Now it's really tight, it's kind of rusted. I used some of this, which is penetrating catalyst. This stuff works really well, called Blaster, and was able to loosen it up a little bit. I can't do it with one hand here, but what I'm going to do now is clean this shaft. I have some sandpaper. I want to get that rust off of there, and we should be able to pull the fan off. Okay, with two hands I was easily able to push it down now, but you can see the rust right here. So I'm just going to take some sandpaper, just get that rust off. I'll spray it again with that blaster stuff, and we should be good to go. Okay, here's what this D7909 looks like out of the box. So pull that out. Instructions. Okay, there it is. You can see it's the overall same fan. It comes basically with the motor, a shaft, and these wires. So all this stuff here will be replaced. So next we're going to remove the old fan from the fan guard. Pull off the wire shroud, which is PVC, and a clip. Okay, just for the record, these are 9mm nuts. So I was able to easily get the nuts off now. It's amazing. If you don't have it yet, get this blaster stuff. It'll save you so much time. So I'll remove the shroud from the fan motor. Okay, I just put things back onto the new motor, no problem whatsoever, and it's ready to be back in place. Okay, I have placed the fan assembly with the new motor back in place. I have buttoned it up, put the screws in to hold it firmly in place, and the wire here, the conduit, just securely fastened. I put some clips on there. Don't want any wires hanging down. And I replaced the capacitor. It's not part of this video. It's underneath the cover here. Hook up the wires, wire nuts, all that stuff. Cover in place. Again, sheet metal screws in place. The next thing we need to do is power up the unit. I made reference to this before, but I want to say a little more about it now. This is called a pull block, this unit, and it's very important that you cut off power to the AC before you start working on it, and this makes it easy to do. So it's a very simple design. You have 220 going in there, and initially, before I began this project, I just pulled this so it cuts off, again, all power. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this back in place, and then I'm going to text my wife to turn on the AC, and we'll see if it fires up. Okay, beautiful. We have fan rotation. Make sure the direction is correct. You should be blowing up, hotter up, and sure enough, it's blowing hotter up. Sounds very smooth. Again, this is Scott with Scott's Garage. I'm not a professional. I'm just a backyard do-it-yourself-protect guy. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. Please also subscribe to my channel. I mainly work on cars and do-yourself car projects, but I do things like this as well, air conditioners. Subscribe, hit the bell notification for upcoming videos. Have a great day.